to the Traveling Introvert. Today I'm going to talk about working with family and friends. This is something that comes up a lot when people are maybe starting their business or are looking to do something a little different. The first place they look for support, or they look to for support, is their friends and family. They want that validation to make sure that what they're going to do is going to be a good thing. While on the surface, this sounds like a great idea, most of the time when you're starting something new or doing something a little different, your friends and family aren't your ideal audience or not who you would be targeting, or don't really understand what the hell it is you're doing, or the ins and outs of it, or what it might pertain to. Because just because you might have an idea of, I want to have an online store that sells printed t-shirts, and one of your members of family really loves t-shirts, and they support you, it doesn't mean they understand all the ins and outs and nitty gritty that might be entailed. Having a Shopify store, plugins, the back end, the merchant stuff, where to find your source content, what can you print, what can't you print, graphic design, all these other things that come into play. So while yes, it is helpful to have friends and or family that support you, that's not always the best place to go for validation. Now, another thing about working with friends or family is that boundaries generally get blurred. A lot of questions I see online very much are, does anyone here do a family rate? Or my mom asked me to do this, so I did it at a reduced rate. And then she told everyone about it and told them the reduced rate she paid, so everyone is expecting that reduced rate. How do I tell people, actually, that was, my mom's rate? The thing is, if someone respects your skills and time, they should also respect your rates. So if you do something at X amount professionally and they are willing to pay X amount and then you decide to give them a discount, that's different. But if you charge X amount and they're like, hey, you know what, can I pay a quarter of X amount? They need to understand that they're not only just paying for your time, but they're paying for the experience that you have. And this is something that they can't do. And this is why you get paid to do what you do. This is why you make a business of what you do, because you have valuable skills. And I get it. Sometimes people can't pay and you want to do a favor, but it can get into a vicious circle, especially when referrals come into play, because yes, you want your clients to say how wonderful you are, but if your clients are friends and families and they go ahead and tell other friends and families of theirs that, oh, hey, this person did this thing and they charged me this amount, when that person comes to you, they also expect the same amount. And even though it's like, yeah, I know I'm not exactly your friend, but I'm a referral, so couldn't you give me a referral rate? Because apparently people think that's a thing too. So it's just a slippery slope. You're better off charging your full price and then saying, I'm going to give you a 10% discount because of the month of May. I'm giving everyone a discount, than giving a deep discount just because it is a member of the family or friends. The other thing that I found with, actually, I haven't really worked with too many friends and family for that reason. But those that I do work with pay me my rate. So, they know what I do, they respect what I do, and they pay me my rate. I might go above and beyond for them, or I might do other things, but they respect what I do. I can't think of anything else where you might get into trouble with friends and family, apart from what I was saying with boundaries and expectations. The expectations and how you treat them as a client as opposed to how you would treat them as a friend could be different, because you might need certain information from them, have certain deadlines and plot points, and sort of the project starts here, this is the middle, this is the milestone, and it ends here. And that might not always come to fruition if you're working with friends and family, because the relationship and the mechanics are different. So that's something to really keep in mind, to set your boundaries and be very clear that while I'm working on this, you are my client and this is what I expect from my clients. I need this information. I can't make this up for you. I need you to get this and tell me that. So just be clear with your boundaries if you do go down the road of working with friends and family. Thank you for listening. This is Janice at The Career Introvert. Please email me at janice@thecareerintrovert.com for any questions about podcasting, publishing, or public speaking.